Good morning. It's time for my morning check on the chickens, and I am a big fan of grounding and going barefoot outside. That is my favorite, but when you have chickens in the backyard, yeah, I wear shoes all the time back here. If I go in the front yard, I might go barefoot. But this is our chicken tractor. Andrew built this a couple years ago now, and so it gets pulled around the yard a couple of times a day. The wheels go on, we pull it. At night, the wheels come off just because that lowers it a bit closer to the ground, just to make sure, nothing's digging underneath. And we also have all of this for hooking up an electric fence so that we hook that up every night. So you can see here, that's where they were before Elijah just moved that this morning. You can kind of see the rectangles where it was the time before that. So we're just, moving them around, giving them some fresh grass to eat, and clover. They love the clover. So they were just fed this morning, so they're pretty active first thing in the morning, eating and drinking. And look how big these guys are getting. We have one little mini one. I don't know if we'll be able to see it right now. Is it that guy? I think it's that one right there. Yeah, it is. He's like half the size of all the other chickens. They're still doing well. Hey guys. Yeah, just my morning check on the chickens. I'll walk around the side here, so I walk in as little poop as possible. Now we do, every time we move them, we hose down the spot, but still, I'm still wearing shoes. But while I'm out here, I thought I'm also going to check on our asparagus, because our asparagus goes this whole line. Yeah, there's weeds too, and for some reason we randomly have a bunch of raspberries growing in here. We have raspberries in the front, but how in the world? I don't even know. But we have a few asparagus. I always try to wait until we have enough for at least for everybody to have a piece. So there are two I should cut right there this morning. This one, yeah, it's probably okay for today, but today would be the last day because it's getting so tall and it's one step away from, I don't know what you call it, but when the top starts splitting apart. That one there. There's one right there. Can you see this through the camera? There's one funny little curvy one here. One there. Yeah, okay. We probably have 8 asparagus we can cut down today. There's what we've got. That's a good little bunch. Here's what I made for breakfast. It's these steel cut oats with bananas and strawberries, one of our favorite breakfasts. It takes a little bit longer to cook than what I typically would make for breakfast, so it's a perfect Friday breakfast. Today's Friday. But that's our breakfast for today. I did take that asparagus and just stick it in a glass of water. I knew I needed to pick specifically this asparagus, but I don't think I'm going to get a chance to cook this up until tomorrow, so it's just sitting in a glass of water. I've had a busy morning. I also made this sourdough bread. I mean, today's work is not much. It's always the day before when I'm doing the stretch and folds, because the actual baking of it is very straightforward. And the kids were just showing me, come over here. The kids were just showing me, oh, Zara left, but the kids were just showing me, look, we got black fly bites. Yes, we were at baseball last night. It's that time of year, right? Do you guys get black flies where you live? We get a lot of mosquitoes and a lot of black flies. And mosquitoes, yeah, their bites are annoying. At least some people are really bothered by them. So for me, for instance, sorry about those angles. And Charity, she gets them really bad and is so itchy. But black fly bites are next level, at least for me. They get that bloody spot in the middle. I got this black fly bite. Oh, maybe it's almost gone. Okay, I got one on my wrist a week and a half ago, and it took 3 or 4 days before it wasn't itching and so swollen.
I'd say black fly bites are worse.
Black fly bites are worse. Yeah, I think so too. I do. They get more swollen and they're more itchy. Okay, who's gonna set the table for me? They're not itchy, they just hurt?
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm here at Walmart getting my grocery pickup and there's someone parked beside me and I feel very funny holding my camera up. Yeah, something about vlogging in public, it's so funny. And actually, Andrew and I were going for, no, I was going to say we were going for a walk, but no, we were driving somewhere recently and we saw a guy just doing yard work in his front yard and he was taking a video of himself and we both just kind of chuckled because it's so funny because we watch these channels. Obviously I have a channel, but we watch channels where people are showing stuff, but here comes someone else beside me on the other side. Hooray. But it's just funny to actually see somebody doing it, like, but you know, everybody you watch, that's what they do. They hold a camera up in front of their faces, you know, showing here's how whatever they're doing. But I try when I go out. I mean, sometimes it's really nice to go out by myself, but I often try when I'm going out to get one of the kids to come with me, like just for some one-on-one time. So the older kids are all at home doing their independent schoolwork. It's Friday, so we have a very light load. Yeah, they're making cards. Yep, we're gonna see, they're making Mother's Day cards because although Mother's Day was last weekend, we're gonna see my mom this weekend. So they're making Mother's Day cards for her. That's what they're doing right now at home. And Wesley's out with me. So we're doing grocery pickup, which is pretty boring, but we do have to go into the store today to get a few more things. So I thought his company would be nice and he enjoys going on errands with me. And whenever I go, I don't know what it is, but whenever I go and get groceries first thing in the morning, I just feel like I deserve a treat. So I did stop and get coffee on the way here too, although they really slopped on the top of my lid. So I'll drink this for a couple minutes while we wait for the groceries to come. It shouldn't take too long, hey? Lately they've been pretty quick, so. And ignore my super hoarse voice. I've had this cold. Sorry, I had to look over at who was next to me for a second. Okay. I've had this cold for about a week now, and it has been just a rough cold. It's been rough. It started off with like the most sore throat I've had in a long time. And then it kind of just felt like I had a cough and I was like, okay, maybe this cold will be just like a hoarse voice, sore throat, cough, that kind of deal. And I felt like I was improving like day 3. Next day, nope, woke up like sneezing and just so congested. My left ear has been plugged for, I want to say this is it's day 5 maybe. Yeah, I think it's day 5. So, I don't know. I am feeling so good today, but, you know, I definitely still sound rough and I'm very aware of that and I apologize that you have to listen to that in today's vlog. Just finishing bringing in all of our groceries. Thank you, kids. Such big helpers. Wesley got right into making a Mother's Day card, and I love it.
How old is Nana turning?
How old is Nana turning? It's Mother's Day. The kids gave me. Let me just turn this around. It doesn't matter how old she is. You just have to write Happy Mother's Day. The kids wrote me Mother's Day cards last weekend, and 2 of the kids wrote 37 on my Mother's Day card. And I'm not 37, I'm 36. But I don't know, actually, one of the kids wrote 37 and Wesley did 37 exclamation points after Happy Mother's Day because I'm 37.
I tried to do 36.
You tried to do 36? Okay. Anyways, it was a whole mix-up thinking I'm turning 37. No, I'm not turning 37 till November. Anyway, it was funny. I'm like, you guys, it's Mother's Day. My age has nothing to do with it. Anyways, I wanted to show Wesley's making a Mother's Day card. Very nice. But sometimes what I'll do is I'll write on the board like Happy Mother's Day for him to copy. But today he said, I know I'm going to find out how to write Mother's Day, right? And where did you find it, Wes?
In this book.
Okay, show me the page. He's like,
Mother's.
His mother. That's where you figured out how to spell mother? Mm-hmm. And you just knew how to spell happy because you spell happy birthday so often, right?
And I know how to spell day.
Day is pretty easy, right? How do you spell day?
D-E. And the D-A-Y.
Very good, and you spelled it correctly all by yourself, Wesley. I'm proud of you, bud. So I'm just waiting for kids to finish up cards. I'm guessing this theory is here for me to mark. Charity, is this your theory? No, this is Simeon's.
No.
I recognize right away Simeon's writing. Anyway, as soon as the table, as soon as we're done at the table here.
Take this on.
Oh yeah. Then I can get all this stuff onto the table because I do need to film a grocery haul today.
This book.
Yes. Yeah, that's what you need to do. So on Fridays, this is what the older kids have been doing, is this Growing Up with God unit. And it's a maturation unit. It's nothing that I need to do with them. It's just like a personal study, I guess.
Read it.
Independent. Yeah, it's to read and there's some notes to take. Yeah. So the older kids are doing that unit. So we do that on Fridays. Today's video is not a full day of food, but still I've just been wanting to show you my meals today. So yesterday I made these English muffins. Let me just take this apart. My English muffins lately have been turning out so well. They're sourdough. And so I just fried up some eggs. There is everything bagel seasoning on those. And that's my lunch.
We're driving to my art class and it's pouring rain right now. Last week I learned about how to draw like perspective, different kinds of perspective, and I don't know what I'm gonna learn about this week, but it's nice and close and I like it so far. This is just my second one. We might be a little bit late.
Why are we going to be a little bit late?
Because I was slow.
Yeah. Charity doesn't do very many things fast. And so I tried to tell her ahead of time, Charity, we have to leave in 5 minutes. Be ready. And then she left to go brush her hair and change her outfit and yeah. I was going to bring all the kids and we were going to go to the park while Charity did her art class today, but it's pouring rain, so change plans.
Yeah.
My food. No.
You're kind of like food, Zara's right.
You're not. Am I water? No. No. Am I milk? Yes. Yes.
You got it.
If that's milk. Thumbs up. Ah. No. No. Am I outside?
And now we're about to head out again. I'm gonna go pick up Charity and then we're actually headed to my parents' house for the rest of the afternoon because my sister, who lives down in Ohio, is visiting for the weekend, and so we want to get as much time with her and her 2 little boys as we can. So I'm just gonna close this vlog right here. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me and my channel. Yes, my sister has 4 boys. And her 2 older boys aren't here, is what you're saying?
It's 2
yeah, I know, your buddies. Just the little boys came up with her for the weekend. I know you wish that. I wish that too, but I totally understand Auntie Rachel only wanting to drive with 2 boys for so many hours and not 4 boys, right? All right, we'll see you guys next time.